I was driving back with a friend from Walton A to Grand Forks, North Dakota, and had to use the restroom pretty bad out on a stretch of nowhere. It was around 2 a.m. and the next town was quite a bit away. So we pulled into a rest stop so I could go. Me, being paranoid since watching a Halloween movie about the rest stop, found it odd that there was a trailerless rig in the parking lot, but thought nothing more of it. So I go into the two-stall bathroom, make sure no one's in it, and take the handicap stall. Don't judge me. It was a messy number 2, and I sat there for quite a while, and lo and behold, when finished, just before wiping, the lights turned off in the bathroom. The doors to the bathroom were huge and loud, and I would have heard if someone came in, so I get pissed off. Here I am, on the toilet in the middle of nowhere with an unwiped arse, secluded in the bathroom with brick walls and 2 thick doors. I shrugged to myself, thinking it has to be a motion sensing light or something, since the light was on when I went into the bathroom. It doesn't make sense for it to go out randomly. So I take out my cell phone to get some light. My cell phone at the time was a shitty one, with a small screen and not a lot of quality backlight. I realized that I couldn't use it to be able to wipe my arse effectively, since it was an intense shit, and I'm the type to wipe, then wipe again, then check to make sure it's properly handled, and then wipe again, and repeat if necessary. I realized that I could never feel clean with it like this, and I can't very well pull up the pants and risk tire tracks. So, in my infinite wisdom, I wipe once haphazardly, and stand up, shimmying across the handicap stall to the wall with my pants around my feet. I start waving as wildly as I can over the stall to trigger the motion sensor to turn the lights on. My cell phone in one hand and the other probably covered in fecal matter. The lights don't turn on. I shimmy over to the door, cursing as I do it, and feel along the door while using my phone to find the lock, undo it, and attempt to venture out into the void of the bathroom to find the light switch. Then it happened in the middle of the bathroom. To my right, I hear, "Shh." Now, this is the one time in my life that I get to use I thought I was going to die from a restroom serial killer card. I instinctively threw my phone as hard as I could at the sound, which hits the wall and breaks, and I screamed like a little girl, as loudly as I can, screaming for Tyler, who was in the car outside. After about 2 minutes of screaming and me wide-eyed, trying to find any sort of vision in the now pitch-black bathroom, figured that the killer using night vision is now watching me. I cut my junk with my non-poop hand and hold out the other in front of me, swaying around like a retard, still calling as loudly as I can to my friend outside. Now, imagine, if you will, a 6'5", 24¼ stone white guy with his pants around his ankles, his hand cupping his junk and flailing around, screaming with a hand covered in shit. Not the highlight of my life, but again, I used my card, so fuck off. I eventually shimmied across the wall to the door and found the light switch, which was one of those turnable ones that the light stays on for a while, then it shuts off. I put my back against the door and prepared for battle, and turned the switch on. The bathroom is empty. My phone lays in 3 pieces on the floor, and the assailant is nowhere to be found. I shimmy to both stands, check. Nothing. So here's me, freaking the fuck out, figuring out that he got into the big vent on the ceiling, and keeping my vision on it while I shimmy over to the toilet again, clean myself up and pull up my knickers. I realize there are shit smears on the wall, the door, and the light switch. Look around and still don't see anything. And then it happens again. Shh. I jumped, look up, and realized the sound came from an automatic dispenser of Airfreshner. Let's just say, not one of my best nights. Too long did not read. I plastered the walls and the door of a bathroom in the middle of nowhere was shit because an automatic air dispenser sounded like a serial killer in the dark.